Storms will be picking up. Byron shows us when and where in your KOAT7 weather.
Yeah, Shelley, we're keeping an eye on that flash flood warning that does continue for the Ruidoso area. Basically, it's for the Ruidoso, and that's because of a water breach reported by the emergency managers there, saying that that water could flow down the Ruidoso and impact Ruidoso down. So always avoid the arroyos, ditches, water-covered roads. We are looking at that flash flood watch that continues until 9 o'clock in the evening there as well. The rain has subsided over Ruidoso. We do have some storms that are firing around Sunspot and Cloudcroft right now over the Sacramento Mountains. They could lift northward. We'll keep an eye on that. A new flash flood warning just to the east of Silver City right now with very heavy pounding rains in that area till 7 o'clock this evening. Pinos Altos included in that as well. And west of Socorro and San Antonio, we do have a flash flood warning till 7 o'clock this evening. You see Magdalena back toward Datil, some of those heavier downpours right now as well. And Fort Sumner, we see that south of there, a new flash flood warning in a rural area. Here in Albuquerque, we have some showers and thunderstorms that are trying to get going. They kind of fall apart as they roll into the Albuquerque metro around the Westgate area, southwest Albuquerque. Old Town seeing some sprinkles into that Big I right now. We're seeing some light rain showers. The west side along central southwest, we're seeing some rain showers, and you see that rain shaft from the crest cam right there with that shower on the southwest side of Albuquerque. Hot and hazy with monsoon downpours picking up later in the week, and we'll still have the potential of some pockets of heavy rainfall. Also looking at moderate air quality, better than we've been the past couple of days with moderate air quality across the metro. Of course, if you're an asthma sufferer, you definitely want to stay inside. 93 degrees downtown, 95 the west side, and looking at 94 in Nob Hill right now, 97 in the South Valley. Hot temperatures around all parts of New Mexico except where we've had the rain, 102 in Roswell, but that rain-cooled air at 73 in Ruidoso right now. High pressure to the southwest, pumping a little dry air in orange across the southeastern part of New Mexico. That high pressure is going to wobble into the Four Corners region over the next couple of days, and that's going to move those rain chances as well. So for this evening, Albuquerque, of course, we have that slight chance of a shower or storm. If you hear thunder, stay inside and away from windows. And then by tomorrow morning, a quiet start on your Tuesday with more of those storms favoring central and eastern and northeastern parts of New Mexico. Any of those could produce some heavy rainfall that could lead to flash flooding. Same deal for your Wednesday with the bulk of the action central and western parts of the state. But I think it's Friday when we'll see an increase in those showers and thunderstorms. That does include Albuquerque. Looks like Friday will be our best chance of some monsoon downpours here in Albuquerque in the next 5 days. What you'll see is the dry air staying across the southeast and also the far northwest with, of course, other areas seeing better chances of rain. About a 20% chance of storms here in the metro this evening. So Farmington, the Four Corners, basically low chances of rain the next few days with hot temperatures. Your rain chances go up in Farmington by the weekend. This is the area we're watching for pockets of heavy downpours. We have that flash flood warning for Silver City right now, and that will continue with those pockets of monsoon downpours the next several days, so be alert to that. Ruidoso included in that, so you definitely want to stay alert in Ruidoso. Get notified with your KOAT app. Hot temperatures for Roswell, but your rain chances in Roswell briefly go up for Friday. Raton, Las Vegas, northeast New Mexico, good chances of showers and thunderstorms the next several days for Ruidoso, I should say for Roswell. For Las Vegas, let's get this right, Las Vegas, we'll see those good chances of showers and thunderstorms around the next several days. Thursday looks to be a better chance. And for Santa Fe, Los Alamos, Taos, the northern mountains of New Mexico, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Your rain chances in Santa Fe go up by Friday, and we'll have those temperatures back to the upper 80s. Right here in the metro, yeah, it's going to be kind of spotty with those showers and thunderstorms the next couple of days. I think we'll see those better rain chances work in for Friday. Briefly, temperatures will drop back in the low to mid 90s as we go toward the weekend with those low storm chances. But yeah, any of those storms could produce some heavy rainfall, so you know the drill. Keep clear of those arroyos.
A little hot. Okay, Byron, thanks.